Yeah. That's charter. And the Zuma OST. I wish they would bring this music to like vinyl. I'll totally buy it. So now all her artifacts got to be HP. HP, HP, HP. HP. So she's water. That's all physical damage. Don't need that. If HP increased by 20%,
that guy was frozen.
The tenacity of the Millineth, that should be good for her, right? If HP is increased by 20%. Yeah. Because her everything scales off her HP, right? Has an HP substat. Why does this one have a defense? Why does that have defense? I don't need crit rate, crit damage. Duh.
Nope.
Attack, elemental recharge. I could use HP substats. Don't know. I'll go back to that one again later. Don't need that. Let's see here. What is the water one again? Not that one. Emblem, nope. Bliss? Nope. Nope. Heart of the Depth, that's what it was. Don't need crit rate, don't need crit damage. Mona has the attack. I don't have any HP stuff, jeez. Do all.
Yeah, you're supposed to scale her off HP, that's all I remember.
Mm-hmm. So if I do the...
It's like a certain amount of her healing is scaled off of HP.
Yep.
One of her attacks is something to do with the percentage of her HP.
So I got this. Tenacity of the Meloneth, that HP. Equip that. And then...
I mean, basically, she's a Mona, but rich.
Let's see here. So HP, I don't need to worry about crit damage or crit rate or anything. I just want an HP substat. Like this one, that's energy recharge, attack, elemental mastery attack, which... This one's got all 4. Let's equip this one. Now I got a 2-piece.
Geez, all you over here really want to play that bad, huh?
Now I need a water hydro cup. Pyro. Don't need pyro. HP. Don't need crit damage.
Really? Deer hit official like that. Smack the shit out of you.
Why does it not do what I want it to do? It has really... Well, it's got an HP substat. Put that. Like, does her goblet, I guess HP would be good, like HP all the way across except for the feather, huh?
It's as much HP as you can get. That's what I was told.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been seeing
Doesn't...
people build.
I guess it doesn't really pay to do, brick and water
Yeah, there is a point
damage.
of no return, but pretty much, yeah, she doesn't really take off with normal build
Mm-hmm.
strat.
So I got HP.
Crit HP or
That's gonna be attack because
crit rate,
feathers are always
attack.
attack.
Yeah, well, I
HP,
mean those.
HP.
Yeah,
I got 4 HP got artifacts and then the attack feather I gotta figure out. So I got HP increased by 20%, and then I got the hydro bonus damage for the sub 2-piece. Yay, dropped another bunch of frames. If I go any lower, YouTube starts yelling at me, oh, your quality of stream is too low.
well, don't do that.
If I put it down to 3100. Why?
You're doing 31.
Okay. Well, I can't go any higher. Because then frickin'...
I'm doing 45 just fine, really, most of the time.
Well, but yeah, you're also at 900.
Why? Why haven't you tried? You haven't tried going down to 900?
YouTube yells at me for that.
Really?
Yep. Do. Where's my HP attack
For most of
substats?
the people, 900 looks fine.
Yeah. Don't need crit damage, crit rates at all. Ooh, there we go. That one's crit damage, but it has 2 HP substats.
Yeah.
What other ones do I have here? Yeah, we'll roll with that, I guess. Where did it go? She's got 3,000 max HP right now. Alright, let's go do this. Oh, let's go do... We'll do the dailies first. Oh yeah, my expedition rewards.
Add Astra.
I actually got smart. It's like usually I do these on my phone. I tried playing the Scepter ones. My phone could not handle it.
Yeah, it's just like, fuck.
And I have it for balance, but then it's like this morning it's like, wait a minute. It's linked to my PlayStation. I can just use my PlayStation if I don't feel like booting up my PC.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. It's just I have to get used to controller. Not used to controller. Like every survey I always put keyboard and mouse support for PlayStation.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, it supports it. PlayStation supports it, so...
Yeah, if they got the game to agree with it, yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm. And it shouldn't be hard because it already supports keyboard and mouse, one would think.
And the hardware part there is fine.
Mm-hmm. Do you still experience any, like, frame rate drops in just Genshin by itself?
Not on this PC, no.
Mm.
There's once in a great while, and I've said that too, like, you kind of see, it's like, what the hell's going on? It's kind of like, not there, but it's working. And It's random. It'll do it randomly. Kind of just
Yeah,
not having
well,
time for about
mine has always been
30
doing
seconds.
that. Mine's always been a drop and it's everything would kind of freeze for it, but of course.
About the APU, AP, yeah, that thing will have issues.
There is no escape. Take flight.
Jeez. I just wonder if it's probably my graphics card too.
Your graphics card should be able to handle it.
But I'm also doing the ultra wide.
Oh. And the, well, have you noticed it not streaming, or is or not streaming?
Well, even if I don't stream,
Whirling snow.
it's always been like that since day one.
Strike. Now you shall perish. Ha.
Where'd he go? He perished all right. Hello, lizard. 599. There we go. Alright, so that. That's right, we got all this stuff. I gotta farm those stupid specter things. I don't have enough of those things to fully level up Kokomi. That one. Of course, I really don't know how to read the logs of OBS either. I'd like to know if it's actually the upload speed or if it's like computer stuff, which I'm also recording at the same time, but even on Twitch I always had that issue anyway, so.
Storm the front. My apologies.
I know something.
Sakura swirl. Take flight. Illusion shattered.
Are you still alive, buddy?
Torn to oblivion.
Got a dash. I know I'm honor among thieves. It's right next to the
Could have
statue.
bought you that 3080 Ti at Micro Center the other day.
Yeah? How much was that?
I mean, if you paid me for it.
Oh, yeah. Be tempting.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a Zotac card, but it was one of their better ones.
Oh, okay. Triple fan?
Yeah, triple. Yeah, yeah.
Gotta see how long those are.
I don't think anybody makes a 3080 Ti in non-triple right now, anyways.
Yeah.
It's all
Gotta see how
dependent on
long those cards are.
It's how thick the cooler is.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like sort of past 2 slot, or is it almost a 3, like at 2.1?
Oh, yeah.
And there are a couple 3080s that were like closer to 2.
I used to
And then
like
there was some TIs, well, even some of the 3080s too, that were closer to 3.
Inazuma shines eternal.
The wrong test subject.
Great, I gotta fight these
Yeah,
fuckers.
I'll see what happens with towards the end of this year and next year, see what they do for cards, but most likely be botted out and be scalped. That's right, it's next to my fishing spot.
The princess that
Princess to the Ertalong, huh?
sometimes she
Glory to the Shogun! Quiver! Shine down! Now you shall perish!
she's just gonna stop. I do like running
My
around.
apologies.
It's pretty good just running around and do stuff.
Ow, fucker.
Maybe not like a main DPS kind of stuff.
No,
Just, like,
she was
run
kind of
around
my
and get stuff
main.
done.
She was at, at the beginning of the game, she was kind of my main, but now she's kind of.
Yeah, just
There is
run
no
around, get
escape!
stuff done, apply effects. Oz. Well,
Yeah.
sorry. It's not always fish. It's Oz. We're talking about Oz here.
Ha! Shine down! Got a dash!
Yeah, just
Oh,
fun
fuck.
running around with her.
Change character, jeez.
They usually need a bow user once in a while for
There
something.
is no
You
escape!
usually gotta snipe
Yeah.
someone down.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already maxed out friendship on Ganyu. I don't need to keep her out all the time.
Yeah. All right,
I
so
fish
that's
up to 3 now. Friendship 3.
give me the Mara. All right, so then we'll heal up.
What constellation is your Zangling at?
The cooking lady.
Yeah.
She is C4.
You know she's cracked right now, right?
There's, well, yeah, like people like using her.
Yeah, some of her Pinado stuff, if you have it set up right, each time that damn thing swings around, it's 100,000.
Mm,
Each time. So if you're in a group, each person's getting hit for 100,000.
yeah, not
Yeah.
including the effects either.
Well,
Or
that
like if you had Oz out and or
yeah,
Bennett.
yeah, anything else for
Add
for a
asterisk.
boost or a effect, twirl, whatever. Like it's
Yeah.
about what you're doing at the time.
I need to work on her too. Friendship stuff.
And, well, she was one of my first like 4 stars that I got early,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, she's already 90'd out. Max friendship. Actually, I think she was the first person I had to max friendship.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cutscene.
We're
Did you do the story
Kokomi's,
yet?
Story? No,
Yeah.
I'm not
This
doing
should
that right
be
now.
where
Doing that a
Kokomi
little
said
later.
to meet her. Do you still remember this
Like
place?
Thursday or Thursday or Friday. Well, probably not
Paimon
Friday
remembers
actually.
we came by
Yeah, we'll
here
see.
last time we visited Watatsumi Island. That was back when you did your stint as
It's
captain of
off the
Swordfish
fucking
too.
map. What's it doing wherever the hell over there?
Paimon's curious whether the resistance troops still remember you. Things on the island must have changed a lot since then. Oh, shall we take a look around?
If the enemy outnumbers
Hey,
you,
Tim.
seek their weakness and exploit it. If you outnumber the enemy, seek unequivocal domination and crush them. Marauders on the waterfront are supplied by sea. Burning their ships is the path to success.
I need to find a mount. Mount this
General Gora,
C920
sir. Do you
webcam
have a
on my
verdict?
sim rig. I could do like foot pedal cam or something.
More or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that
yeah,
a
that's the
Fatui
thing that
ship
some
is
people
moored
do.
nearby.
Mm-hmm.
This explains their aggressive posture. We could split into 2 teams. One to draw their attention, and the other to circle around behind enemy lines and set fire to their ship. They'd
I do
have
like
nowhere
this
to run.
Elgato where it just saves my settings.
Then again, Madame Kokomi made clear that we are not to split up without sufficient forces. We'd risk being picked off one by one until our whole line of defense disintegrated.
Sir, shall I send for reinforcements?
I doubt there's time. Based on their movements, they'd likely be gone before our troops arrived. Her Excellency's directives also stipulate that we should wait in ambush and avoid making the first move. Since we lack sufficient troops, I don't think we can afford to engage the enemy at this time.
Sir,
Like Tepe with a
we're just gonna stand
mustache.
by and watch them leave? Surely there must be another way.
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seems lost. As for where this help is supposed to come from,
Is there a challenge all the way out here in the water?
Hey,
Oh,
girl! What are you
I might have
guys
seen
up
something
to?
like that too.
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
that's great. Her Excellency's directives are as reliable as ever. You've arrived just in
There's a
time.
challenge over there on the island.
Recently, the remnants of the Fatui
thing I
forces have
need
been
to do might be
unusually
that
active. We've been
The
monitoring their
fuck?
movements, waiting in ambush here. Unfortunately, we don't have
Why
the
does it
manpower to split into
explode
two
the
teams. Can we ask you to keep them occupied?
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever they're planning, we won't let them get away with it.
Good.
You can't
There's
run
not a
from
moment
debt.
to lose. We'll go behind enemy lines and sabotage their ship.
That tingle?
Let's meet back here afterward. Watch yourselves. We'll be back shortly.
Seems like the Resistance still remembers us. Come on, let's help them get this situation under control.
Wait, it loads the
Jeez.
fucking treasure thing in the water? What the? That's weird.
Ah,
It was 1,000 mora. That was worth bopping around on a boat for a minute.
mhm. Hey, you guys are wet.
Take flight. Sakura swirl.
Come on out.
Quiver. Inazuma shines eternal.
Oh God.
Bonfire! An arson attack! Curse them! They leave us no choice but to attack!
Wow.
Comrades,
This
let's make
is
them
order.
regret.
Planet.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Why you freaking freeze me?
Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
Please don't make me stand in my actual field. I'm
You're
getting
hitting me
shocked
for
from.
nothing because I have Zhongli's shield and I'm
We were
hitting
lucky
you
to
for
have you
10k.
here. We'd have no way to prevent their escape without you.
He's like, take this. And I'm like,
What's
yeah.
that you're holding? Is
You're
it
gonna
the
die.
directives from Kokomi? Let Paimon see. Oh, wow.
So that last island.
This is a whole book. Is it
2.2.
all
There's a scepter back
Kokomi's
there.
directives?
Yeah.
Should be.
Well, no, not all of them. I have 5 more volumes with me.
5 more volumes.
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are more comprehensive than most. Still, we're fortunate to have them. They make sure we're
Where's
prepared
Ares
for every
fastest out at night?
eventuality,
Isn't the
no
reason
matter
why
how
I'm having
complex.
her out?
Oh, at night.
Yeah, just run around. I'm like, hey, I can go somewhere.
Understanding
Zoom.
every eventuality sounds tiring
Yeah,
enough.
I was pretty pleased with my
let
pulls. I
alone
got like
writing them all down.
3 copies
Must
of
have
her.
taken Kokomi
Yeah.
a heck of a long time.
I do
Singcho and
love
Beto
comics.
are, I think, already
Captain,
full.
are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead
T6.
Swordfish 2
I
again?
have
We've all been
Rosaria
feeling your
C1.
absence. Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military and focus on helping the civilian population return to normal
Eula's,
life.
yeah, Eula is also at C1.
About half of us
Yeah,
are
I
so
think you
organized
did
as
like a
task
double, got
forces,
double of her in
supporting
one
Yeah, I got a
temple.
double on.
The other half
the-
have
on
been
the
given
same
various
temple.
other functions like patrol,
Nice.
instruction, and farm. Of course,
Oops.
not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag him away from the front line, kicking and screaming.
The spirit
I'm
of the
used to
resistance
Z0.
is alive and
Jeez.
well, huh?
One day I'm gonna
My
spend
drop
like,
frames are now 753.
I'm gonna spend like
We're here because
a grand.
Kokomi invited us to the
Except on-
victory feast.
not joking.
Do you
Not-
know where
not
we
that
can
much.
find her, Guru?
I believe Her Excellency is currently at Boro Village. There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, Her Excellency has gone to deal with
No
it
one
in
on
person.
PlayStation right now.
We should probably get going ourselves.
Surprised not even Mark is
And,
on there.
Also, on your way over, please check in on the soldiers. I'm sensing
what
a
did you
growing
end at
unease
with
among them,
Sayu?
but I don't know what's causing it. They won't
What?
say.
Constellations.
They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're
C2?
keeping it hidden. I don't
Okay.
like it one
E3?
bit.
Something like that?
I suspect there's
C2.
trouble afoot.
Sounds good.
And what's your constellations for
I
the
was just
Shogun?
thinking it'd be good to see
0.
everyone again.
0? You did 0? Okay.
Yeah. If they do a rerun, I'll
you
probably
are.
see if I can get C2.
Yeah, apparently, like, the 1 isn't that much worth it, but yeah, 2 is.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see. What does Sayu at, anyways? Nope, she is C3. Sayu is.
I got 3? Okay.
Yeah.
2.
Took forever to get her first time, and then when I wailed a little bit, then bam, she started coming. Grab.
You got Bennett, right?
Hey, yeah, I never built them. I think it might be
did build
20
them?
or 40 or something like
Aren't
that,
you?
just for the...
Oh, it is you. Oh, you have
Probably
no
should,
gratitude.
'cause
Watatsumi
he is
Island wouldn't have come
also
to peace
cracked.
without your efforts.
Yep.
I wasn't with Swordfish too, but I did see you in Tatarasuna.
It sucks.
Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the fight of honor. Oh, it was quite the show.
Did you build out
Is there anything you need from me?
Kujosara at all?
I'm at your service.
Yeah, I'm kind of working on it right now.
Oh, okay.
On edge, you say?
The stream current
yeah.
bitrate is 3400.
Yeah, I've noticed it
It's
too.
lower than recommended bitrate. We recommend the stream bitrate of 4500.
In
Yes, I know
I
you
think
do.
your
That was
internet can
long
load
over,
for
and
4500.
well,
I
perhaps it
can't
isn't
right
quite
now.
over for
If it's at 11
Know
for an
what I mean?
upload, I could do 4500
Every
without
single person
a
was
drop
death in
frame.
the face that day.
So
It's not an
you
experience
or
you
your
forget
dad
in a
calling up
hurry.
Char and being like, "Hey, this shit's not working." Is
Like,
your dad
Victory
doing something right
declared,
now,
and all of a
maybe?
sudden,
no.
the fighting's over.
No?
But people
I mean,
can't just snap back into
Our
normal
computer's,
life
that server's
again.
not even hooked up for DHCP, I don't think,
I think things will
or
improve, but
DNS.
it's gonna take some time. I don't know what else it could be, but what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us,
That's
Watatsumi
like-
Island is safe.
I can
And all the
upgrade
more
it if I
so now
wanted
that you're
to.
back.
I just pay the difference with
Seriously, if there's ever anything you
What
need,
my dad
just
pays.
say the word.
probably be the 400.
420.
Probably, yeah.
Guy, let's go ask some other people.
God, I went from like 700 drop frames to 1400 all of a sudden.
Yeah, mine's never been quite that bad.
I lowered it down to 3100.
Peace at last. Living the dream. Don't I know you? I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Can't place you, but I'm guessing you're not with the Shogun's army. So, do you need something? Unsettled? Unsettled how? I haven't noticed anything.
Oh, my fortune slip is misfortune.
Not that I would, necessarily.
I probably
I
should
keep
start
to
doing
myself
those.
mostly. They're all too rowdy
Oh,
for
but it's
me.
not bad luck. It's just misfortune. I can't
Mhm.
hang it up.
We're at peace
You
now,
can hang up the bad
finally.
ones.
And I, for one, intend to make the most of it. My life right now is about two things and two things
misfortune
only.
or great misfortune.
sun
Try hanging it
and
over
the
here.
sea
Hang it up.
breeze.
There it is. I thought it was the other side. It's this one.
Sorry that I can't be more help to you.
Okay.
I'll tell you someone you could ask, though.
Get rid of it. It's gone.
Sangonomiya.
Don't want it.
She knows everything.
The other one about the thunderstorm, I was literally like,
Seems he's
I looked
about to
outside.
fall
It's like it's
asleep.
thunderstorming right
Let's
now.
leave him to rest and go find someone else to ask.
Yeah, look like you just kind of missed us a little bit. That rain.
It was a pretty strong storm here last night. Got just under an inch, like 9/10.
Ugh, I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking. I mean, peace talks? Give me a break. Why would she agree to that?
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't trust the Tenryo Commission. I heard they've been secretly coordinating with the Fatui and plan to
Yeah, I'm not
continue
too
their attacks.
I'm not too sure.
Wait,
about
for
this
real?
whole,
You're sure of this?
Positive.
watching a VTuber
Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught them
girl
conspiring
laugh about
together
when they're
firsthand.
I knew it.
Splitgate
The
at the
Tenryo
same
Commission are a
time.
bunch
It's
of
like,
crooks.
alright.
They'll never change. Honestly, it's kind of
Don't take
naive
it
for Her
seriously
Excellency
now.
to take them at their word, isn't it?
Shh, keep your voice down. Someone's coming.
Hey there! What you
Chicken
talking
fish.
about?
Or five.
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we were discussing just now?
No, let's not mention it.
You saw those
She's one of her
pictures of
closest
the broken
advisors.
diff
For all we know, the peace talks could have been her idea.
on Snap?
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You're right. We should probably play it safe.
Yeah, the customer said,
welcome
"Oh
back
yeah,
to
something was
Watatsumi
making a
Island,
noise."
Captain. Nothing
And
to
then they
report
went to
here.
reverse because
Everything
they had
is
to back up.
A-okay.
Like either they were in their garage or in a parking
Her
spot.
Excellency should be in the village.
And
at
then everything
present.
just
Head straight
snapped.
over if you wish, Captain.
And you can see the indent in the differential carrier
Paimon
of where the
definitely
pinion gear
detected
grabbed the
some
little
hush-hush
opening area of the
going on
carrier and
there.
just stopped.
But if they aren't
So
gonna
then
talk, we might
it
as well
stopped.
head over to the village.
But the carrier didn't want to stop, so it just ripped out the pinion and broke the case in half. Really, well, it was a rough cut. I say clean cut because it just cut it. You know, it wasn't no, something hit it and it
We
broke
know you've
later.
been
No, it
secretly
just pure
supplying
out
the Tenryo
wrecked the
Commission with
case
goods
in half.
purchased
It
on
just
Watatsumi
done.
Island. I knew something
I
was
was like,
off about a Tenryo Commission
yeah.
merchant.
That thing
doing
was making
business
noise
here.
before it
So,
too, though,
what do you have to say for
because there was a
yourself,
bunch of metal on the magnet
I'm
on the
innocent.
bottom
Ha!
for the
You're
drain
as
plug.
guilty as they come. You never should have been
Meaning
allowed to
it
set
had been
foot on this
making
island,
noise
let
before
alone
it
do
decided
business
to
here.
explode,
Take them away.
which is why some people should not be driving cars.
Kokomi,
I guarantee you, some of you just did not care. They just drove it and drove it and drove it, and then it just happened. I'm
Your
like, yeah, it
Excellency,
happened because you could have
This
said something
merchant is
earlier.
suspected of criminal activity.
Only
so we
made a
seized him
small
for
repair.
questioning.
Now you repaired the
Our
whole
surveillance
thing.
shows that in his whole time
This is
here,
how the
he
damage
has made
happened.
numerous
like, come on.
purchases, but no sales. And yet he has no stock in his possession. We believe it's highly probable that he has been supplying the Tenryo Commission behind the scenes.
I haven't.
That will do.
Alexis below.
Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here, shall we? Everyone take a deep breath with me. In and out. Better? Matsuda, Uchimura, I understand that you're
Oh, it's
concerned for the
precious chest.
safety of Watatsumi Island. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is guilty or not, we must give him the chance to explain himself. If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But if he's innocent, he doesn't deserve to be falsely
Thanks, Az.
accused. This is Watatsumi Island. We deal in facts, not opinions. Excuse me,
Of course,
sir.
the rest of the world could
As
be
you
like,
know,
we'll deal
my
in facts, not
subordinates have
opinions.
some concerns surrounding your
Rest of the world could
commercial
take that.
activity here. Perhaps you could explain your side of the story to help me reach a verdict.
Of course, I can explain everything. I'm a trader on the island, so naturally I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold off on selling until the prices went up, but then but then I was robbed by the Fatui. They
He's
took
hoping
everything.
Japanese
Now, you think
Pokemon
about
cards.
that. First I lose all my inventory, then I get treated like a criminal.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't prove they took his goods. And even if they did, it'll still end up in the Tenryo Commission's hands. They're in this together.
What? The Tenryo Commissioner colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that got to do with me?
Would the Tenryo Commission start colluding with the Fatui after the fighting's already finished? Seems unlikely to Paimon. We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have the time to be colluding right now. But on the way over here, we accidentally on purpose overheard some soldiers mention the exact
Accidentally
same
on
thing.
purpose.
So where am I supposed to find
Kokomi,
more
Do
chests?
you know anything about it?
It has been brought to my attention, yes. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryo Commission soon. The Kamisato clan has arranged for them to take place in a neutral location. Kujo-Sara and I will be accompanied by our guards. We will
Stop
use the
making me
talks
wet,
to discuss
maiden.
future plans in detail. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the
She
Fatui.
gave me a.
Allegedly, their goal is to completely wipe out Watatsumi Island. If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely a trap. Even the Kamisato clan could be involved. Sir, are you quite certain that
Mirror
your
Maiden,
goods were
you
stolen by the
cotton
Fatui?
picking cannot use during combat. Where are you?
Yes, it's the truth. I
Why
can
are you
swear.
there?
They stole my goods and then they ran off that way. I'll bet that's where that hideout is.
Very well. The potential ramifications of this incident are serious. We will retrieve your goods, and if everything is in order, it will prove your innocence. However, if we find evidence to corroborate the claims
First you
of
move out of
collusion
my AoE,
between the
you
Fatui
lady.
and the Tenryo Commission, I expect you to fully comply with our investigation. Do we
Cannot
have
use
an
during
understanding?
combat, my ass.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Matsuda? Uchimura?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of
I
Swordfish
just-
Platoon
a random
Section 2.
voice, huh?
Would you join me in the
Oh,
investigation?
there's a chest here? Okay.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Hattie, soldier. For the time being, at least, we are in
That's not-
peacetime.
I wasn't expecting that.
Besides, I'm sure you won't be on Watatsumi Island forever. Whatever titles we may have, we're friends first and foremost.
You got a friend
If
in
we do
me.
find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent.
It's funny how I'm walking on this island as the Raiden Shogun.
The Fatui and the Tenryo Commission? We need to get to the bottom
Around
of
the
it.
encampment or around the Kokomi's island.
Yep.
Tony, where are all the fucking chests?
I don't know.
There's gotta be more chests here somewhere.
There's probably a bunch of chests. What did I do that for?
Oh,
That
these
was
guys are
quick.
pissed. Fuck, I don't want to fight you. Nope. I don't want to. Nope, get away from me. Here, you can go fight Oz. I don't want to fight you.
This must be the Fatui camp that the merchant was talking about. From the looks of it, it used to be a Hilichurl
Nope.
camp. Who knows why the Fatui occupied it?
Looks pretty heavily guarded. How are we supposed to get in?
Not by brute force, that's for sure. But that's
But
not a problem.
brute force is all I
the
do.
terrain here gives us an advantage, and we haven't given away our position so far. Our enemy is in the light while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the upper hand. I think we
Bob's
have
getting
Of course,
three
any
options
options
available.
you pick. I'm just gonna go in there and just start getting people.
Option 1. Take the king
Hey,
and
Gene,
it's
start eating
checkmate.
them.
The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak at present. Nothing more than a few scattered remnants. If we strike from above and take down their leader first, the rest of them will be hard-pressed to put up a serious fight. Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example. A store of gunpowder cakes.
Those are just slimes in an exploding barrel.
If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, it would deal them a devastating blow. They'd be caught completely off guard. Both their morale and fighting capacity would be severely impaired. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor, you add a touch of lightning, and together we can shock them into submission.
I like option 3.
Wow, that's our grand strategist. It's a lot to think about, though. Which option should we choose?
Can I just pick all 3?
That
Then
will
what's gonna
depend on
happen?
our assessment of our own abilities.
I can do all 3 options.
A
Just in
surprise
one
attack from
fight.
the air is the quickest solution, but requires superior combat skills.
We got superior combat skills, all right.
With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. But absolute stealth would be required during the operation, or we'd risk exposing ourselves. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. So, which is your preferred option?
Surprise air raid.
There's the swordfish captain I know. Every confidence in your abilities. It's decided then. Let's fight this one together. I'm no warrior myself, but I can still provide some support. I certainly won't be dropping you into battle all by yourself. We should take them down as quickly as possible and retrieve the merchant's goods.
Let's do this. Where's the leader?
Take flight! Ninjutsu! So rude!
Knock it off, dude.
My apologies! Shine down! Flash! Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape! The king is overthrown! Only the pawns remain.
Come here, pawns.
Whirling snow! Sakura swirl! Bye!
Getting airbags.
Billowing surge!
Wow, it blows me.
Follow me! Yeah! Yeah!
You're in the frickin' water.
Let's move.
So frickin' tall that he.
No turning back!
Oop. Oh, you son of a biscuit. Frickin', he was in the water, almost dead, then he transports back on the frickin' rock. Now he's getting almost knocked off again.
Excellent work.
All thanks to your genius tactics.
Actually, even the best tactics live or die on the strength of those executing them. Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved. Victory never belongs to a single person.
I didn't go in the water because I'd be swimming the whole time either.
Paimon did make a pretty big contribution, huh?
Hey.
I must admit, I wasn't expecting to find the Fatui laying low in a Hilichurl camp. Presumably, they've been operating out of here in secret for quite some time. What's their objective? Are the soldiers right? Could they really be in collusion with the Tenryou Commission?
How the fuck are you
Let's scour the
freezing
camp
me,
for
you
evidence.
bitch?
If the merchant's story is true, the inventory should be here.
All right, time to
Would
take
you
those
stop
around.
doing that? Him and Oz over here doing all the work, jeez.
So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best.
Grab.
Is this really all they had to eat? Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials!
There it is.
This is way too dangerous! We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it. Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it.
Kokomi.
Kokomi!
Yeah. Paimon says it too.
Kokomi! We found the merchant's stuff! Look!
It's a box cat.
I see.
okay.
No, your head can't fit in that box.
She could try.
Box is, his head's bigger than the box.
She's still gonna try.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Oop, found another lockbox.
Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment.
What are you doing, cat?
Let's see here.
A box from my HDMI switcher.
These are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. And he was probably stockpiling them until he could make a handsome profit. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryo Commission has any need of these items, so the idea that he was supplying them doesn't make a lot of sense. In all likelihood,
I got careless.
he's just an opportunistic
Carrots?
merchant. Nothing
No,
quite as
you guys
scandalous
said he got
as Matsuda
careless.
and Uchimura
Oh.
had imagined.
I whacked him
He's
over with a
hardly
rock.
a saint, though, right? How could he stockpile things that people are desperate for? We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we? It doesn't feel right.
Don't worry,
Doing crap.
I had already foreseen this. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable price. If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever would have ended up in this predicament.
Kokomi, you think of everything.
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the Tenryo Commission and the Fatui, for example. I'm still completely stumped. The low energy doesn't exactly help.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Nothing. Come on, let's take the goods back. It's not long now until the victory feast. It'll be a race against the clock to get all of this resolved before it starts.
Got it! First we mend the peace, then we attend the feast.
Jeez. First we amend the peace, then we attend the feast. Hi, man. You love anything with food. Okay. Do 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 do. I probably should drop down. Oh, there's some free drop frames. Not drop frames, but frame stutters of the game itself. Yeah, you.
My goods! You got them back, huh? Thank you, Your Excellency. And thank you, Captain. You see? I told you I was innocent.
I'm not so sure. You could have easily planned the whole thing with the Fatui in advance.
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest he had any correspondence with them. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates, they would have left some evidence of it.
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods. As agreed, this is sufficient to establish his innocence.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
Give 10 chunks to
What did I
Kazu.
tell you? You army numbskulls don't have a clue. All brawn and
Here's
no
your
brains
chunks
coming
right
to me with your crazy conspiracies. Lay off me next time, got it?
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you, but hoarding essential goods is a crime under the temporary decree. You must bear the consequences. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to respond with appropriate measures. In addition to enforcing the sale of these goods at the accepted rates, there will also be a fine, the amount of which...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you on here?
I have no business taking sides. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, I abide by the principle of clear and consistent rewards and punishments. Just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized. You may have been proven innocent of the more serious allegations leveled at you, but this does not exempt you from bearing the consequences of your mistakes.
Wait a minute,
Well, don't just stand there. Take him away. Time to pay up.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him, but it doesn't add up. Those of a Tenryo Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. Leave the shrine paraphernalia to me. As for the rest, I'll leave you to sift through and try to track down the owners. I know, that's a lot to ask.
Not at all, Your Excellency. We're on it. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe there were no signs of collusion in this case, but our people know what they saw. Something is going on between the Tenryo Commission and the Fatui. I know the peace talks are coming up, so please keep an open mind.
I understand your concern. I'll be sure to give it further consideration. I'm going to take these items back to the Sangonomiya Shrine. Why don't you come along for the walk?
He has like really short shorts.
Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma.
I can't run.
I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you.
There's a book over here too. Oh, that wasn't a book. That was the Carrot and Sunsetia. Got like a fishtail mermaid thing.
It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine.
Walking faster than me. I'm 2 meters behind you.
You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was not located in Sangonomiya. It was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the shogun's existence, despite not venerating her as the shogunate do. But after she struck down our protector deity, the shrine was abandoned. Relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate have soured ever since. Mistrust has become deep-rooted over time. I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have to be let go.
All of our fates depend on you.
Thanks for your concern, but
There's a viewpoint there I missed. I just see this purple triangle thing.
Your
Triangle stand in it.
Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting the Shogun's army, peace is not something that can simply be declared. If we reconcile with them, the god who once protected us will have died in vain.
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful to be at peace once more.
I know, it's just... we should remain strong in these negotiations. We mustn't be too ready to compromise.
I appreciate your concerns. I will consider the options carefully and be sure to proceed appropriately.
Wonderful. We're all counting on you, Your Excellency.
We're gonna OBS reset itself.
Well, I'll be fancy meeting you at a place like this.
Oh, my drop frames is like at 424.
You broke what
Do
now?
you know? My daughter's enrolled herself
OBS
in the
is
shrine
drop
reading
frames is at
selection process
424.
this
Before
year.
it was what?
If she makes
Oh, it was
into
higher than that. It was like at
Sangonomiya,
1400.
I'll be
gonna say it was a
one
little over
very
1,000.
happy mother. You're a kind and gracious leader. She'd be in
Because now
very
it's like
good
at
hands.
7%. Before it was like at 0.9%.
I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the
But it
chance
still
to
says I'm
learn
live
from
for
her
58 minutes.
Excellency directly, she must make the most of it. I mean, just look at Her Excellency, still so young, but so mature and intelligent. My daughter has always looked to you as a role model.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year. Let me bring you up to speed on the latest situation.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, Your Excellency, isn't this the captain of Swordfish too? Will she be based on Watatsumi Island from now on?
Your Excellency!
Please, remain calm, everyone. I'll get around to all your queries. Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it if you could write a report and submit it to the shrine. Then I can respond to each one as and when I have the time.
You chat with the friendly people. Oh, why about her head compared to her hand size is big? It's a big head.
Are you alright? This kind of thing is water off a duck's back for you, huh?
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the delivery of a whole batch of ceremonial items. I'm beginning to worry that they've been stolen.
Oh, we retrieved those already. No need to worry.
Really? That's fantastic! You never cease to amaze us, Your Excellency. I sorted through all the petitions received recently and placed them on your desk. Also, according to the schedule, you're just in time for your meeting today on the development of the textiles industry.
That's today? Right now?
Yes, the two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just waiting for you.
I see. I was hoping to take a walk around the island with you, but it looks like we'll have to save that for some other time. Well, let's rendezvous tomorrow at the entrance to Sangonomiya Shrine. Then we'll go and make preparations for the victory feast.
Yay! The victory feast! Just to be clear,
Chorus,
we're talking
Paimon.
lots of delicious food, right?
That's the name of the game. There'll be some Watatsumi Island specialties, which I'm sure you'll enjoy.
Great! See you tomorrow then!
You look so worn out. Quest completed. Wait till 10 to 12 the next day. Time.
Oh, I had enough fun for one day. I'm gonna get going.
Alright.
I like how my fucking Genshin loader finally updated its fucking banner.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't do that when it launched, even though the banner was already out. Took this long for it to get there. Alright.
Alright.
Skedaddle.
Later.
Later.
One more PSI. Alright.
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
Yeah, let's go over here, I guess. Don't need to heal. Bring her out. That.
Huh. Kokomi isn't here yet. That's weird. She doesn't seem like the type to show up late to things. Let's wait a little longer. How is she still not here? Do you think she could be in trouble? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment. I don't know where she's gone.
So strange. Guess we should just call it a rain check then?
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special provisions for such a scenario in her general operational directives. Let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward until they arrive at a tree with purple foliage. The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before disappearing. And even then, only when the visitor in question is of VIP status. As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this directive on me at all times. I'm sure this is the right course of action.
Kokomi really does think of everything. Alright, let's find the place she wrote about and have a look.
Where are you, Kokomi? Are you next to the teleporter? Yes, you are. Whee! Just drop down here so I don't kill myself.
Are you sure this is the right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look.
Here. Oh, there she is.
Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna meet up and get things
She's probably
ready for the
asleep.
victory feast today. What happened?
It's you. I apologize. I'm not feeling my usual self today.
You got sick? We'll go find a doctor right away!
No, it's nothing like that. It's just... my energy is completely spent.
You're like when I had COVID.
You run on energy? You mean you're like a ruin guard?
No, it's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to admit it, but I can't always be the infinitely capable person I present myself as. You noticed? I guess I haven't quite mastered the ability to hide how I'm feeling. I'll keep working at it. To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. At first, my dream was to read up on military strategy and perhaps become an advisor. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines, making sure everyone gets the recognition they deserve. It's such hard work. You're somehow supposed to make people feel wonderful, just from being in your presence, while also commanding their respect. It doesn't come naturally to me. And truth be told, it's something I never wanted for myself. But because of my bloodline, I was always going to end up being the Divine Priestess, sooner or later. Like it or not, it's just the way it is. So, whenever I feel overwhelmed, I come here to just lose myself in a book and relax for a while. Don't worry, it doesn't affect my work. I handed over preparations for the victory feast to someone else. I have to make a speech tonight, and I mustn't give the troops any reason to suspect that something could be wrong. This peace was hard won, and I want them to feel at ease.
Is there anything we can do to help?
I should be feeling energized again soon if I hold off on work for a little longer. If only there was some way I could listen to a good read on military strategy. I'm sure that'd speed up the process. I was reading a book last time I was here, but I only got about halfway through. Where did I put it?
We'll find it for you, and then we'll read it out to you to help you recover.
You do that for me? Thank you. I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
He's so exhausted.
Whoa, look at all these petitions. So does Kokomi make time to deal with these even when she's resting? Sangonomiya Events Cash Flow Statement. Consolidated Annual Report on Fishing Production. Watatsumi Island Monthly Maintenance Expenses Breakdown? This is a lot of work for one person, and it's on top of all the directives she has to write and the people she has to meet day to day. It's no wonder she gets burnt out from time to time. Let's track down that book and help her feel like herself again. Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted?
Representatives from the Merchant Association Energy -4. Energy -3. When? Wow.
Swordfish Captain came back today. Energy +4.
That's just, give it here.
Guess that was the wrong one. Let's keep looking. It's gotta be this one, right? Look, there's even a bookmark. None of the other books have one, so she must have finished reading those already.
That water cable.
Ooh, it's pretty dense. Paimon doesn't understand a thing. Well, let's take it over and read it to her. Kokomi, is this the book you wanted?
I'm not sure, actually. Could you read a bit out loud? Yes, that's the one. Thank you.
Kokomi?
He's asleep again.
Oh no, she's fallen asleep. What are we gonna do? Tonight's the victory feast. Not to mention that the peace talks are just around the corner. She's got so much to do. You sure that's a good idea? She does look pretty exhausted. Guess there's still some time to go too. Alright, let's keep her company while she rests.
Avoid disaster. Protect peace at all costs. The war's over. Things are slowly getting better. Did you see? What time is it? Did I fall asleep?
Yep.
This watcher is sleeping
It's
that
nearly
whole
time
time.
for the feast.
I can't believe it got so late. I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. That's gotta be 3 whole energy points right there. Should be enough to see me through the peace talks. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves over there. It's nearly time to light the bonfire.
Woohoo! Kokomi's back to full energy! Good to have you back.
Someone's online today. Go to the victory feast. Victory feast. Do.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast. But I still need to give a quick speech before the festivities begin.
Oh, how much energy will that take? Do you think you've got enough?
Don't worry, I've got plenty. Thanks to you two, I recovered more quickly than usual.
That's great! We'll be rooting for you.
Welcome, everyone! Today is the day that we celebrate our victory. Recently, our war with the Shogun's army came to an end, and we finally saw the abolition of the Vision Hunt Decree. None of us can know what the Inazuma of the future will look like. But tomorrow, I meet with the Tenryou Commission for Peace Talks. I give you my word that I will strive for peace for Watatsumi Island once and for all. Thank you all for your valiant efforts throughout. Truly, It is only through those efforts that we have been able to prevail in this trying war. This feast is held in honor of each and every one of you gathered here today. I hope all of you get to relax and enjoy our hard-won victory.
Woohoo!
Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. I'm so glad it's all going smoothly. People tend to be more open when
Kids
they're
are all
in a
jumpy,
good
jumpy.
mood. Could I ask you to go around and see what information you can gather? I still have no further leads regarding the issue of potential collusion between the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui. And I'm concerned that something might happen at tomorrow's peace talks.
Okay, sure. We'll go ask around.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
A friend of mine was really looking forward to this feast. Even promised he'd sing a song with me. If only he were still here.
Come visit Watatsumi Island whenever you want. You'll always be a hero here.
I do hope the future will be free from the trials and tribulations of the past. If every day can be as happy as today, that would be a blessing.
Can't talk to you. Can't talk to you. Can't talk to you.
With me around, no one would dare try any funny business at the victory feast. Watatsumi Island is finally at peace, and it's all thanks to Her Excellency, Sangonomiya.
Sangonomiya.
Recently, let me think. Well, the biggest thing for us is that we can finally get back out on the ocean to fish. During the hostilities, the open sea was full of warships. We just had to make do with what little fish and shrimp we could get our hands on closer to shore. When the catch wasn't good, we'd all go hungry. The poor kids were crying all day and night, but there was just nothing I could do. We'd go to bed ravenous and be tossing and turning all night long, trying to keep it together until the morning. At least things are finally improving now. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too, is that right? Well, thank you for your service. Here, have a fish. It's freshly caught, so it's a bit, fishy. But it's fine.
Oh, no. We couldn't
Wow,
possibly.
Paimon. You turned down food?
Ah, come on, take it. Without you, we'd probably still be going to bed hungry tonight. Her Excellency always teaches us to repay kindness with gratitude.
Okay, well, thanks. Come on, let's go talk to some others.
Hey there! Care for some fruit and vegetables? Nature's remedy when you overdo the barbecue. Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryou Commission and the Fatui? I've heard rumors, but nothing too detailed. It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had the same feeling. See that guy over there? He's been acting strange these days, always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing to do. He scared the heck out of me a few times. It's a miracle the fighting has finally come to an end. Yeah, I really hope we don't go making any more trouble for ourselves. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have much information. If you still have questions, you may as well go and talk to him.
Sounds promising. Let's go see what that guy's deal is.
Let's go. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, you.
Ugh. This guy smells of booze.
Like Venti.
Wait, don't tell me. Captain of Swordfish too, right?
Yup.
You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned the platoon and made a run for it.
Nuh-uh. We would never run from a fight.
Is that so? All anyone talks about these days is peace and stability. Do you remember what the most important thing is to the Resistance? You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. Time to see if you truly are a bona fide Resistance warrior. I'll answer your questions, but only if you can beat me in a duel.
Ugh, this guy. Would it kill him to just have a normal conversation? What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
We'll see about that.
Ha!
6,230.
You're a strong fighter. No wonder Her Excellency chose you. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand us. Captain, comrade, will you join us? We made it up. The story about the Tenryou Commission colluding with the Fatui, it didn't happen.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. You're telling us you made the whole thing up? What the heck were you thinking? This could send you right back into war with the Tenryou Commission.
Yes, that's exactly what we're hoping to achieve. Peace talks? Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. That's why the future of Watatsumi Island is at stake. What's to stop the Tenryou Commission from stabbing us in the back? And what's to stop the Raiden Shogun from issuing another Vision Hunt decree?
Because we beat her.
We are the Resistance. Everything hinges on our warrior's will. We can't trust the Tenryou Commission or the Raiden Shogun, but we can put faith in ourselves. Surely you agree with that?
His point does kinda make sense, but something about it doesn't feel right to Paimon. Yeah.
Stop dropping frames, please.
That was pure speculation, wasn't it? Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard for, all because of some imaginary situation that may not even happen?
Don't take that tone with me, acting like you're above all of this. What would you understand? For the sake of victory, we embody the warrior's will to the fullest. You understand? We were all in. Now they're suddenly trying to tell us that none of it matters anymore? You'd have me just put down my weapon and start living like an ordinary person, but how can I? How can I when every time I
PTSD,
close
buddy.
my eyes, I see the faces of the friends we lost in battle? Every time I see them there in my mind's eye, it reminds me that I can never forgive the Tenryou Commission and never forgive the Vision Hunt decree. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever. Go ahead and tell Sango Nomiya if you want, but you're too late to stop us now.
Too late? What do you mean? Darn. Doesn't seem like he's gonna answer that one. What are we gonna do? This is really serious. We need to give Kokomi the full story right away.
Whoa!
Shine down.
Take that. Start a war.
So, we found out a few things. The whole thing about the Tenryou Commission colluding with the Fatui is baloney. They made it all up. They wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war. And they said it's too late to try and stop them, no matter what we do.
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I'd perceived what they were feeling earlier, it never would have come to this. I think I understand what Kozin means when he says it's too late. The talks don't begin until tomorrow, but both sides have already sent their guards to the location. They are responsible for making sure the area is safe and secure. I highly suspect that one of Kozen's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with an intent to reignite hostilities tomorrow during the negotiations.
Well, that's no good. Do you want us to head over there now and switch out the guards?
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation site will put both sides on high alert. It would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would attack the Tenryo Commission's guards, and we'd be in danger of war breaking out once again. Not to mention that we have no idea how many of Watatsumi Island's soldiers are involved in this plot.
Just
If
take
we
all the
change
guards away and
guard
I'll
in
protect
haste,
you.
we face the issue of not knowing who to trust.
Sounds like a really tricky situation. So is there really nothing we can do about it?
Don't let it worry you. What's done is done. Now it falls to me to devise a counter plan. These soldiers crossed the line, but the blame is not theirs alone. Whatever happens, I will find a way to ensure they do not come to harm. Let's meet here again tomorrow.
Kokomi rushes back to Sagamiya Shrine and Victory's continues joyful. I can't even finish reading all that. New beginning. Wait till 10 to 12 next day. Is this the next day? Like, are you that much for the next day? You have to go a full 25 hours. Yep. A full. Ew. All right, 10:03. Facts. Kokomi. The fire's still going.
Well, the peace talks are upon us. How do you feel? Prepared? Here, take this. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure, but I thought about it carefully and realized there are no more than 187 possible outcomes.
Jeez.
I took
187.
the liberty of writing them all down. This way, you will be able to adapt with speed, no matter how the events play out.
Whoa, this is huge! Let's see.
That's what she said.
Fierce dispute, violent escalation, armed revolt, coordinated attack, seize hostages. Wow, there are so many! But you've thought of a solution to each one! Hyman suddenly feels a lot less nervous.
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional. It is a major step forward both for Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate. But any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating position. We will have to work all the harder if we want these talks to be a success. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is, of course, mine to shoulder. But would you be willing to lend me a hand? Excellent. Okay, time to head off.
Let's go. Go to the peace talk sites. Addition rewards. Why do you gotta be so far away from the friggin' teleporter? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Ooh. Ooh. Wow. That is sure something. It's Kujosawa. Heyo. Look at how tall
It's
she
been a while,
is.
Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
Here to
That's
witness
right.
peace talks.
She's here to bear witness to the proceedings. She experienced the war between us firsthand and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have today. I couldn't think of a more suitable candidate.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into it.
Tit for tat.
The first item is the maritime administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels in Narukami waters. We intend to remove these restrictions. But going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation in order to bring their catch back to Watatsumi.
That's fine, but if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission while in your waters. Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated by the Tenryou Commission.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite safe in our hands.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty smoothly.
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi, and the same has been true for your people on arrival to Narukami. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island commerce. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee trade between our two islands.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the Yashiro Commission full authority.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the Yashiro Commission organize everything centrally would work in your favor.
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with other areas, we are capable of sourcing everything we need. Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou Commission's authority.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to be the sole exception to this rule indefinitely.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything away from us.
Ah, dude,
Comrades,
shut up.
Never trust the Kujo. Let's get them. Protect Madame Kujo.
I just throw that book. Looks like you get them all.
Number 16. No, wait.
Wait, 67?
Or is it 73?
73?
Which one is it? Kokomi, which scenario number is this in the directives?
The last
Maybe
one.
8?
But hold off for the moment.
187, then I guess.
Stand down, Tadakatsu. The situation has changed. Please stand by for further orders. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation from here. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now!
Wink. She gave a wink.
Speak.
It's like the second week.
Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep the war against Watatsumi Island going. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try. After all, there'd be nothing to lose.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up a little. Then we'd see how it went. With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation. How anyone from Watatsumi Island even found out about it, I have no idea.
That's enough. When we return, there will be consequences.
Ooh, somebody's in trouble.
Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us? You should
Yes,
be
Senor
having
just
no
got
interaction
vaporized.
with them whatsoever, let alone entertaining offers of cooperation. So, what did they want out of it?
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil. One day, I will hunt them down. Every last one. We bear responsibility for this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another chance to continue the peace talks.
But of course, Madame Kujo. I have every confidence in your ability to resolve this situation. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi Island's forces into your command at this time.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now, but we shall revisit it as soon as the Tenryou Commission has resolved our internal issues. As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both sides have ample participation in the final arrangement.
Seems like Kujo-Sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations should be smooth sailing from here on out.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is rather taxing. I think we can
Me
leave
too,
things
just need to
there
go get
for
drunk.
today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough investigation into the Tenryou Commission's internal issues.
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to re-establish contact with your people in the hope of procuring some assistance. I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you. That way, you can capture them all in one fell swoop.
I will bear this in mind. Thank you. I shall take my leave now. Until we meet again.
Till we meet again. Oof, look at that turn.
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Yeah, you almost ruined everything. Convince the troops together with Kokomi. Back here again. Do, 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 do. Pay respects for Tepe.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryou Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage the peace talks and reignite the war. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryou Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the end certainly did not justify your means.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop
No.
now, aren't all of our efforts going to waste?
No.
I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory, even if it means I have to pay the ultimate price.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the consequences. During the war, there were highs and there were lows, and in the end, there was a glorious victory. For you, perhaps the experience was one of great excitement, but you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most people suffered terribly through each day. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading water and don't need you dragging them back underneath once again.
But...
Oh,
I
missed that
understand,
part.
I do.
Wait a minute.
And the fault is not yours alone. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will, but never how to let it go.
Let it go.
It's
Let
not
it
your
go.
fault, Your Excellency. It was ours. Our selfishness. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under martial law.
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe and secure, neutralizing any and all threats to the peace of our island. You and your comrades will all be welcome to join, but be warned, the training will be grueling. Perseverance and grit will be in high demand.
Your Excellency, what are you saying?
I have concluded from
army.
today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. Many seek peace, but there are still those who pursue war. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warrior's will is alive and well, I invite you to embark on the most challenging training regimen of your lives. I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And remember, there can be no more insubordination. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may have.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our training. Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll report to General Goro right away.
Left, 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 right, left, left, left.
I think that's
Left,
finally
right,
everything
left.
in hand. I can feel my energy levels starting to drop. Meet you back at the hideout for some rest?
Absolutely. Really gonna be in the cutscene? Yep.
Thank you for everything. With your help, peace has been restored on Watatsumi Island once more. Recovering. Slowly, but surely. I should be raring to go before too long. Today was a reminder that I don't cope well in situations with lots of people. I've improved, but I still get nervous when more than a handful of people are involved. I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiations next time.
Nah, you did a good
Do you
job.
think so? To be honest, I'm still a long way off what's expected of a divine priestess. In the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, restoring peace, and making sure everyone could live a happy life. But I realize now that wasn't going far enough. People have all kinds of aspirations, and just as many measures of happiness. I have a long way to go, but that's okay. If I can't make the journey in one giant leap, I'll just have to settle for taking it one small step at a time.
What is online?
In short, I've still got some maturing to do. Could you stay here on Watatsumi Island? To keep me company for a while longer?
Other one to the harem. Where the hell did you go? That's all done. You go up. Looked like you went up. Oh, hurry up, stamina, please. Thank you. Where'd you go, Sealy? Like you went up. Guess it looked like you went up. Whatever. Huh. All right. We'll heal. Do that. An hour 45. Go to exploration. Let's go back up here. I need to fight a boss at all. We need to do domain runs. Anything. Craft that for.
Add Astro.
20 promos. What do you want? We already did that. Alright, let's see here. It's done. I use bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So now, turn back up. What do we have left to do? Nothing really. Dang it. This is elegance. What's this one? I need that for the bow. I think I might needed that for the bow. Oh, this one. Yes, I do need it for the bow. I'll do this. Teleport. I forget what this one was about. Don't do it that often. $145, and I don't need no stinking Geo. Go do it with this group, see what happens. Forget what this domain's about. Can I run this with Diona? Let's do this just in case. Oh god. Yeah, I need to switch characters.
Take flight! Sakura swirl! Glory to the Shogun! Strike!
Dang it.
My apologies! Come on out!
Oops.
Kamisato art!
Smitsu.
Take flight! My apologies!
Gotta dash.
Whirling snow! Embrace
Really
the ice!
brace the ice.
Storm the front! There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Ninjutsu.
Frame stutter.
Take flight!
Frame stutter again. Yeah, I need a different team, I think. Advanced resin. Screw it. I need to work on friendship levels anyways. Any challenge.
Quiver! Whirling snow! Sakura
What's
swirl!
that one up?
Strike! My apologies! Take flight! Embrace the ice!
Gotta dash.
Whirling snow! Flash! No turning back! Take flight! So rude!
So rude.
Swirl! Strike! Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Well, minute 15. I'll take it. Four. Nice. I'll take that too.
Kamisato art! Sometsu!
the ice.
Get wrecked, slime. Will you stop spinning me?
Take flight. There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal. Kami-santo art. Select unthinkable.
Oh, stop. Please.
Illusion shattered.
Thank you. So I got one more run left. Three purples. Nice. These are actually going pretty good for once. What do you got side you for? You're almost there.
My opponent. Come on now. Whirling snow. Embrace the ice.
Keep smashing E, but
Storm the
ow.
Gotta dash. Whirling snow. There is no escape. Kami-santo art. Sumetsu. Quiver.
Oh, stop it.
Now you shall perish. No turning back. Embrace the ice. Take flight. Yeah. Flash.
Ow.
Whirling snow.
That was a little slow, but whatever. That was the last one. Oh, we got one of them. That was a good run. That was a good domain tonight. Actually, I think I always get the purple.
From the rain.
I think I always get the purple ones anyways.
There's a pleasant breeze and glorious.
Let's see. 17? That's not bad. Actually, I got one of these things too.
So,
Currently.
where shall we go?
Of her, 7 out of 28. I think that's about all for tonight. Just gotta tidy up some stuff with the teapot. I guess still compared. I think I might have used that already. I don't remember. Sorry, Anthony. Alright. Yeah. Unless I maybe I didn't buy it yet. Not using current state again. Come on, really? I'm just standing still. Place. Even though I could just technically teleport there and be done, but whatever.
This realm is truly.
I don't know who got leveled up, but whatever. I buy that. Need to buy this.
If you ever have it.
How are my weeds doing? Alright. What's this? Oh, yeah, the realm currency. Oh, really? 15 away? You do 4 more of those for that. What is next in the battle pass? 1 more of those books. Okay. Feed the teapot. Should really farm the spectrals. I don't feel like it tonight. Alright, so now. Fishy.
Brute force is.
Oops. Sorry.
I'm just.
Dang it. This is where I run out of those specter things, don't I? Oh, I need 5 more of those things. Those the green ones? Those are the green ones. Dang it.
There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
I don't have any craft either, do I? Only 2. Woohoo! Looks like I'll be farming them later this week. It's 500,000 more one. Yep. 5,000. Yeah, 500,000. Lamo. Oh, why? Why? Need 3 more. Oh well. I don't even know what weapon I need for her. Well, what weapon has HP substat? That one. I'm gonna switch to that one for the time being. Now, this weapon. Oh yeah, I'm out of these things too. I can make those. Need 5 of those polar prisms.
Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities.
Down, down, down we go. Okay, bonus 2. Let's make 6, because I probably need them. Might need those other 3 too, who knows? Which should I choose? Oh yeah. Need 3 more of those arrows. Arrows, 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 arrows. I can just barely make 3. Is it 70 already? Send. Bink. How do I add? How do I add? How do I add? That. that. Don't really technically want to push yet. Aloy, you'll get your bow. There's your bow. Wait a minute. So that's 449. Whatever. She's got her bow. And I'll farm those Spectre things this week. What else is she gonna need? Should be good on all that. Just need to farm these stupid things. It's Kujasarni for artifact 2013. Do I have any more? Just the one. Yeah, level 14. Alright. I think that's enough streaming. 445 drop frames after this thing reset.
As a jeweler cherishes their gems.
I think that's a decent night. Alright. Good night, all.